Welcome to Deleted Saves. On this episode, Dino Crisis on PlayStation 1. Survival horror is a genre loaded to the brim with monsters, ghouls, ghosts, eldritch beasts, and virus-created zombies as the enemy. But Capcom, the undisputed masters of the genre in the 90s, dared to ask a question so simple it would almost seem foolish. What if the enemies were not monsters but natural animals? Just ones we as a species had never seen in the flesh, nor had seen inhabiting the Earth for 65 million years. Like that popular movie from a few years back. Today, we discuss the result of that question, 1999's Dino Crisis. The plot of the game is not unlike Capcom's other popular horror franchise, Resident Evil, so much so that it drew immediate comparisons upon release. Government agency finds out brilliant but crazier than a shithouse rat scientist that was once in their employ and mysteriously died has resurfaced on an island facility researching a special energy project. The government sends a team of Black Ops specialists to that island to recover the scientist. Among the team is our protagonist Regina, a no-nonsense, ass-kicking, quick-thinking, and of course wisecracking soldier with fiery red hair and a skin-tight leather bodysuit. The team lands on the island in bad weather, and a member is lost, who we soon see is chased down and eaten by, of all things, a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and the rest of the group finds what they initially believed to be a deserted facility, until the bodies start piling up. It is Regina who encounters the enemy first, a velociraptor, the type of bipedal, hook-clawed murder machine straight out of Jurassic Park. Regina kills the beast, but frantically begins to try and convince her team that there is an actual dinosaur running around the island, which of course they don't believe, at first. Once inside the facility, they are separated and the survival horror begins, with Regina collecting key cards, trinkets, medpacks, and a variety of weapons to defend herself with from the scaled menace. Modern paleontology has uncovered those actual dinosaurs were covered more in feathers than scales, and looked a lot more like large murder chickens. Even velociraptors were more the size of a border collie than a grown human, but the developers ran with the knowledge they had in the late 90s. Along the way, she puts down many human-sized dinosaurs, but is pursued by her own personal nemesis, the same T-Rex that ate her Special Forces companion in the opening cinematic, for whom gunfire is more of an annoyance than painful. She uncovers two fiendish plots. The mad scientist, Dr. Kirk, has somehow survived all this and created a thing called the Third Energy Project, which tore a hole in the fabric of time that brought all the dinosaurs to the modern day and is attempting to sell this to the highest bidder. And that her team captain Gale is here to kill Dr. Kirk and take the project for his employers to be used as a weapon of war. And should his team die and he comes back alone, all the better. As you can imagine, Regina does not take this information lying down. Dino Crisis was another hit for Capcom, coming quickly after the success of Resident Evil 2, and it arrived a mere 2 months before the next hit, Resident Evil 3. The game's director, the now well-known Shinji Mikami, cited Jurassic Park as his most obvious influence, but also cited the movie Aliens and his own love of dinosaurs as the rest of the pieces to his creation. Capcom programmed the dinosaurs to be more intelligent than zombies, able to react better to player plans in combat situations, including having them chase the player through rooms. This was effective at creating a more efficient jump scare, and leaving no hallway or room safe from a menace that you may have already put down. Additionally, there were 3 possible endings depending on your final actions: chase Gale, chase Kirk, or do both. There were, of course, imperfections in the formula. Many outlets at the time cited the lack of variety of dinosaurs to confront. I mean, fair enough, but let's be honest. The development team was on a tight deadline and using a Hollywood movie for reference. Sorry, IGN, if your favorite Triassic terror didn't make the cut. Also, critics wanted the dinosaurs to be scarier, which Mikami himself later revealed he wanted as well, but was not able to make the idea work as planned. My personal concern with the game was the setting. We were not able to explore the larger island itself, instead being stuck in the scientific facility the whole time, which looked how you would expect a modern scientific facility in a video game on the PlayStation 1 to look. Lots of similar-looking offices and labs, basic computer textures, bland corridors, and large shipping warehouses bolted on, all in pre-rendered blocky 3D models. Very meh overall. But then again, I had fucking dinosaurs chasing me, so it all tended to blend together. On the plus side, the voice acting was generally good, and the sound effects were quite effective in producing the sense of unease, so it did well to counterbalance the drawbacks. Overall, Dino Crisis is a pretty awesome game with a fun premise for a decade it was released in. Would a game like this be able to be made in the current year? Perhaps not, I think. The weird blend of sci-fi ideas that this game was born from has long since passed its prime in the public eye and is not likely to come again. It is not really viable for younger audiences in gaming today. But main character Regina, much like Lara Croft and her Capcom compatriot Jill Valentine, stands as a sterling example of the reliable, tough, and intelligent female protagonist, which was revolutionary at the time, and is still a good character study for game developers today, a lost paragon among survival horror elite. You could even say she is Dino-Mite. I'll see myself out. Thank you for listening.